here. Oh, that's that side. That's off by a mile. Oh, fuck. I hate having the green screen not in it. Like, I don't know where to put it properly. I should just leave it where it is, but I can't be bothered doing that. Anyway, we are here. We're ready to go. Kayla has just returned to her computer, so we will swap over to this. I've done a little bit of work on the overlay here to keep tempo. Like, everyone's cameras are now the same size. They're just next to one another. The character names are underneath. Should be centralized. And, you know, looks pretty good. So, I wonder what kind of bullshit they're going to be saying about me when I come in there. Oh, about me, probably, actually. Silence, for once. That's weird. Normally, you guys are talking shit about me.
Old friend.
Well, we thought you'd be gone longer. We were coming up with a punchline to pretend we were telling a joke.
Nah, no jokes.
Hi, everyone.
Right. Everyone good to go? Ready to die a very, very horrible, somewhat painful, excruciatingly painful, no, that's worse. Potentially painful death?
I have no idea, because I don't remember where we left off.
You left off surrounded by 5 steel predators ready to eat you.
I now remember where we left off. That jogged my memory. Thank you.
No problem.
Is this when the JoJo's music kicks in?
No, we're not going to play Roundabout. Even though Roundabout is a really good song. No, we're not going to play Roundabout.
Also, special shout out to Kayla, who wore Scott down and finally got him into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I've watched 2.5 episodes or something like that.
Yeah,
now okay, Adam's on season 2.
You're officially a weeb now. We'll send you a certificate.
I've been a weeb for a long time, thank you very much. I've watched a lot of anime.
Eve, how many points do you have to cash in before you get the Ahigo sweater? I've had my eyes on that one for a little bit.
You could have cashed in any time.
Fuck!
Anyway,
like a comic strip, and it's just all girls.
Before we get into proper weeb territory, the D&D game that we're all here to play and enjoy, maybe. Last week, you guys had finished off your translocation back to a Whitestone on the continent of Tal'Dorei, effectively choosing to finish your current task rather than going to help Jakka, as you were unsure as to where you could find any of these steel predators in the land of Elroth, but you knew where to locate these steel predators, which were the apparent cause of Jakka's affliction. You managed to get some horses and make your way back down to the southwest, to the Turst Fields, where you had initially encountered these steel predators, and returned to the same cave system, where you had met with the demon who named himself Trog Daran, who was a Glabrezu, who was quite a intellectual demon who sought more to make money through contracts than the imminent destruction of all of the humanoid species. However, during your interaction with Trog Daran, someone made the unfortunate mistake of trying to use the name that he provided to you against him to try and get him to do something against his will. With that, he bamfed out with one of the teleportation circles one of the rune circles he had nearby, conjuring 2 more steel predators, leaving you with 4 steel predators and his own guard steel predator named Spike. And that's where we all left off. So with the I don't know, I would love to have the Final Fantasy VII boss theme playing, but it's heavily copyrighted, I'm pretty sure. I need everyone to go ahead and roll me your initiative.
I'm going to play the Final Fantasy IX boss.
The Final Fantasy IX boss theme is pretty good as well, actually. Random fact, before we started playing tonight, I was actually watching a speedrun of Final Fantasy IX from GDQ, because I'm pretty sure SGDQ is going to be starting up sometime soon, hopefully. Right, these guys have a +3, good to know. So these guys rolled...
This is like golf, right? Where the lower the number's better.
Sorry?
This is like golf, right? Where the lower number's better?
No.
Ooh.
So, Carolina, what did you get?
18.
18. Temple.
A total of 5.
5. Neftari.
The first time was in the wrong channel, and I got 12. The second time, in the correct channel, I got 15.
Right, yeah, I posted in the wrong channel too, but we can go with that, I guess.
Did you? Then reroll.
I'm in Campfire, yeah.
Yep. Reroll Temple. It has to be in the dice tray. Victorious, I see you rolling a 4. So I'll add that in just now.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Temple rolled a 14. Nice. Yay. So, sort it out. Right. Cool. We are getting ready to go now. So the initiative order goes. Spike is going first, followed closely by Carolina, and then Neftari, then Temple, then the rest of the Steel Predators, and then Victorious at the bottom. So, top of the initiative round, Spike is going first. Is going to, because I have these amazingly new monster cards. So this is the Steel Predator, is what they look like up close. Excuse the ring light there. Looks really cool. And on the back, it's got all the stats and stuff. So I get to I have immediate access to all the stat block of the creature.
So was that his personal pet?
Spike was his own. Was Trogdoran's personal Steel Predator. That's correct.
On Spike.
The one named Spike is this one here.
He's alright, Spike.
That one.
So Spike. Let's see. What is he going to do? Spike is going to move down to here, 5 feet down, and he's going to make 3 attacks against Neftari. 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. So let's go. First bite is a 7 with a plus 12, so that is a 19 to hit you, Neftari.
I think that's about my.
Is that your AC?
Whatever character bring up.
That would help if you had your character sheet up, actually.
Yeah, I thought you just loaded it, but it's not. 19's about.
Yeah, I just looked at it just now. 19 does make your AC, so you're going to take 1, 5, 12 points of piercing damage on the bite. And then 2 claw attacks. That is a natural 18. And that is an 11. And these guys got a plus 12 to hit, so those definitely hit. That was a 30 to hit you. So I need my D8, which is this one. So that will be 2, 10, 16, 20, 34 points of slashing damage. And with that, that moves on to the next turn in combat. That is Carolina. It is your turn.
All right. So, what I'm going to do is going to cast a 4th level spell. You already know what I'm going for.
You're going Black Tentacles or whatever the fuck it's called.
Black Tentacles, please. It's a 20-foot square. I'll ping what I center it on.
Hold on a second. I'm just adding one more thing to my initiative counter here. So how much damage did this chick there? 34, and what was the bite damage? That's sorry. Actually, what?
with a 12 bite and then 8
All right, cool.
force.
12, yeah, cool. There you go. I'm just tracking your HP here as well. So where you wanting it centered on, Carlina?
Right here.
Okay.
Or
so
rather, I guess right here. These boyos here are gonna catch the edge of it here because I don't want to get my
5,
allies.
10, 15, 20. There we go. So you want it like that, yeah?
Yes.
All right, cool. So black tentacles. Dex save of DC 20, or take
3d6
or 3d6 bludgeoning damage. Or it just doesn't affect them at all. Cool. Right. So the first one is going to roll. That is a 6 and then a 4. So the not spike fails. Spike is an 8 and a 4. So they both fail. So go ahead and roll me 3d6 damage, and they are both going to be restrained. So with that, we're going to go with what we're going to do here. We'll do this one so they can't move. Add the little
14 and
feetsies.
Yep.
So this one takes 14. That one takes that much damage, and he takes that much damage. Cool.
And I think how it's flavored is that how I'd like to flavor it is it's just like a summoning circle, and it's just out of that summoning circle just erupts these tentacles.
Yeah. So what we'll say is that because it's a square, it's cube. So
They don't make some.
Sorry.
They don't make summoning squares.
Well, now they do, because what is it? Squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ground, so it's definitely a summoning square, because it doesn't state circle on the ground. Thank you very much. So you conjure this square of writhing black mass underneath these two steel predators, and before they have the chance to even look down and react, these tentacles lash out and strike at the underhide of these constructs, and then begin winding around their forelimbs, holding them in place. So for the time being, these two have a speed of 0 and are restrained.
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
Cool. Who's at the edge of the square?
Anything else that you would like to do on your turn, Carlina? That was your action. You have your bonus action and movement.
Yep. So, just to reply, as soon as they get restrained, and I assume they're struggling a little bit with these massive tentacles that just appeared. Down. And then I will bonus action to Misty Step about 20 feet away. So
okay, where are you Misty Step to?
10, 15, 20.
Over to Victorlas. Cool.
Yep. And that'll be it for me.
All right, cool. Next up is Neftari.
Okay, if it's restrained, can I disengage, or can I step away without getting?
No, restrained. I'm pretty sure means it just has a 0 movement. Speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from bonus to its speed. You have advantage on attack rolls against it, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So you have advantage on the attacking the creature, but if you run away from, if you move away from it, it can still provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Am I allowed to say something I have that could help with that?
It's It's Neftari's turn, so unfortunately not.
I'm going to try and get a bit further away from it anyway.
Okay. Are you going to disengage, or are you just going to run?
I'm just going to run, I think.
All right.
What's the difference? Disengaged doesn't...
Disengaged means that you won't provoke any kind of attack of opportunity, but you only get 30 feet of your movement. If you don't disengage, you could dash and get 60 feet total, but you will provoke an attack of opportunity.
I'm just going to disengage.
Okay, disengage, and where are you running to? You have 30 feet of movement.
Just there. Do I get an attack now? Or disengaged or not?
No, you disengage. You don't provoke attack of opportunities at all. So that's going to be you. You do have a bonus action, so if you want to cast any spells or anything like that with your bonus action, you may do so.
Healing word on myself? Does it work on myself?
Yeah, it does work on yourself. It's a creature of your choice. What level?
It's first level.
First level, so that'll be a D4 plus... What? A D4 plus 2. 1D4 plus 2. Yep, that's a lowest roll, so that's 3 HP you regenerate. And is that you?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Next up is Temple. Yes, Carolina?
I was going to say the black tentacles also count as difficult terrain.
I'm aware. Temple, you're up.
Alrighty. I don't think any of us should be surrounded. I think we need to get into a defensible position. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself to give myself +2 AC.
Cool. I will go and pop that down on you just now. So your AC is buffed by 2.
Okay. And I did that because I'm about to do something potentially dangerous, but I still want an action after. So I'm going to use my movement to come here next to Neftari, looking an attack opportunity from one of these creatures.
That is correct, yep. At disadvantage, however, so that is a... Well, that was a 3 and a 5, so that would go to like 15, so that's a definite miss.
Thank goodness, very good.
And you're still within melee range of the other one, so you're fine being there.
Okay. And let's see then with my action, of course, going to attack and see just how much damage these things can take.
Okay.
I don't see anything else I'd rather use, so yep, let's do that.
All right, so your first attack. You have advantage on the attack as the predator right next to you is restrained, so you do have advantage on the attack.
1.
So that is a 28. That will most definitely hit.
I would like to use a Divine Strike.
A Divine Smite. Go right ahead and do so.
Let's make it 3rd level, please.
3rd level, so go ahead and roll me 5d8 of damage because you have your improved Divine Smite.
Very good.
So that is 35 points in damage total. To that one, so that drops it down to and then that much health. Cool.
Let's go again.
Okay, swing and to try and hit it. Another attack at advantage.
I'll cover you, Neftari. Take these things down with that incredible magic of yours.
Ooh, 22. I will hit. Go ahead and roll your Divine Smite if you're rolling it.
I'll do a level 2, please.
Level 2. Alright, so that will be 4d8 total, please.
Here we go.
So that's 30. Nice. Coralina, how much damage did you actually do to those things.
14,
14. Cool.
How does it look like it felt after those initial attacks?
After you struck them both, well, struck that one, sorry, it looked like you did a hefty bit of damage to it, managing to take off a hefty chunk of the large metal-like scales that cover its body, with that similar, like that familiar-looking black ooze kind of flowing from like the open wounds that you've struck out on it with your divine smite. But the smite itself doesn't seem to have done as much as you were expecting it to.
Okay.
Anything else? All right, cool. With that, move on to the Predator's turns. So, first and foremost, let me double check Black Tentacles here. Carolina, go ahead and roll me another 3d6, please, because one of the Steel Predators is already restrained.
Okay. I thought they both were restrained.
Yeah, but Spike is on his own initiative.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
Takes another 7. So that's Temple, Coralina. Cool, good to know. Makes a dex saving throw to try and get out. DC 20. That's a 10. Oh, 17. That's a 20. Succeeds.
Okay.
So this one is no longer restrained. Is that at the start?
Written still.
It frees itself, yeah. So it's part of its action. It's going to move 5, 10 feet to there out of the tentacles. This one is going to move, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet to there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet to there, almost. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet to there. And that is going to be it for them, actually. No. This one over here, the one at the bottom, as it stops by, actually let me check something here. Yeah, just a no more. The one at the bottom looks over at all of you, rears up on its hind legs, and then drops down and lets out a billowing roar. I need each and every one of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Temple?
If you muted, I think.
Yep, I was muted. Constitution save.
Please.
And am I right in saying Neftari gets a +1 for being within 10 feet of me?
Is that your Aura of Protection? Yes, he does get a +1. You also gain that +1.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's automatically calculated. Yeah, it is on your character sheet on above saving throws. It'll say +1 on saves. That is from your Aura of Protection. You also get that. Unfortunately, however, it doesn't stack. So if you had another paladin in the party and they had a +3 to the charisma, you'd only gain the +3 if you were in range. It doesn't stack, unfortunately. I found out that out the hard way. Anyway, right, so we have a natural 20 from Temple. Nice. Corlina rolls a 21, Victorious rolls a 21, and Nethari only rolls an 8. Oof, right. So, let me see here. That's going to be 2, 5, 6, 7, 13... 16 points of damage to Nethari, 8 points to everyone else. This is thunder damage for in return in terms of resistances.
8 points.
Concentration check for me.
And for Temple as well. Both of you make a DC 8 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I also forgot, because I've got that Cloak of Protection from Clara, I get +3 on saves, so I don't... Okay, so it already puts it in there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
Yay.
already there.
Less math.
Is this a con save for the
concentration? Your concentration, yes.
Hell yeah!
And you both make it, so your concentration, you still maintain your concentration. Well, DC was actually 10, not 8. 10 or half of the total damage taken, whichever is higher. So you both pass, you both maintain concentration. And Nethari, unfortunately for you, you take the full 16 damage and you are stunned. On a failed save, a creature. So, the Steel Predator emits a roar in a 60-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a DC 19 con saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d10 thunder damage, drops everything it's holding, and is stunned for 1 minute. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage. The stunned creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. That is a recharge 5/6. So at the end of your turn, Nethari, you can roll to another con save to try and no longer be stunned. Anyway, with that, it is going to move on to Victorious' turn in initiative.
Okay, I am going to knock 3 arrows using this spot as a target and hit that one, and that one
with your volley. With your volley, yep, well done. Keeping an eye on that. So, for anyone not aware of it, the volley, you can use your action to make a ranged attack against any number of creatures within 10 feet of a point you can see within the your weapon's range. You just have ammunition for each target as normal, and you make a separate attack roll for each target. Let me double check restrained here, because I'm not sure if it's only melee attacks. I'm pretty sure it's only melee attacks. No, it's not. It's all attack rolls. So, for these three, from this point here, against Spike, you will have advantage against the attack as he's still restrained. It'll be a normal attack against this one and this one. But okay, this does take up your full action, so you can only make this one string of attacks.
I figured hitting 3 things, well, trying to hit 3 things is better than trying to hit 2 things.
Cool. So go your first attack. Will make this one against Spike. So go ahead and roll your longbow attack at advantage. Do you want to do anything before you roll the attack, though?
I'll bonus action Hunter's Mark Spike.
Cool. I will go ahead and
gonna knock +1 arrows for this.
Okay, so +1 to hit and damage for these, and make sure you are going to deduct your three of your +1 arrows from your core. Make sure you're counting that.
Will do.
All right, cool. Go ahead and roll your attacks. First one on Spike at advantage. That is a 32 to hit. Well, 33 to hit because it doesn't count. So that is 14 points of damage. Go ahead and roll your D6 Hunter's Mark. So 2. Go ahead and roll your D6 Sneak Attack. because you have advantage on the attack. And go ahead and roll me your D8 Colossus Slayer.
Had he already taken damage?
He's already taken damage from the
tentacles,
Black Tentacles, so go ahead and roll your Colossus Slayer. For another 8. So right there you did 14, 16, 21, 27 points of damage on that first attack. Well done. 21, and that's 65. Cool. Sorry, I'm just tallying up all the damage that you're doing in the first round of combat just so that I can keep track of things. The next Steel Predator, so we'll, which one you want to go for? The one above Nethtarian Temple? Or
I'll go the one next to, Nethtarian Temple.
Above Nethtarian Temple. Cool. Go ahead and roll your attack. This is a normal attack this time, remember?
Yeah.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
16?
Spell 16, yeah, still doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
16. I keep forgetting +1 arrows. Right, next attack. 28, well, 29, yeah, that'll hit for 15 points of damage. And I'm pretty sure that's actually about it. Yeah, that's it. So that's actually 32 points of damage in total from you there. So in one round of combat, you guys did 147 points of damage total from you guys. Very well done, actually. That was well done. Right, yeah, so anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Victorious? You going to stay there?
I'm going to stay there.
All right, cool. We move to the top of the initiative order. Carolina, go ahead and roll me 3d6, please.
Okie doke. Oof.
Ooh, 3 1s. Ouch. As Spike, surprisingly, fails miserably to bust out of your black tentacles, rolling a 2 and a 5 with advantage on the saving throw. So he's still restrained at a 0. However, he is going to turn. I actually should have rolled that. Con +6. I'm just going to roll this just in case. Yeah, it would have been fine, but 4 would have taken 8. So I'm going to do that because it's each creature, not creatures you select. But Spike is going to look towards you all and is going to do the same roaring attack against you all. So I'm going to need another con save from all of you. Nephthari, I'm pretty sure you automatically fail this because you're stunned. Let me double check here. No, never mind. No, you can't. You're just normal. You just fail strength and dex saves. So go ahead and everyone roll me a con saving throw.
I went ahead and rolled my con save for the first thing, and then my concentration check.
Only roll me your concentration check when I ask you for it, please, just so I can.
Okay.
So I'm not confused. So a 20 from Coralina, 8 from Victorious, 23 from Temple, and then a 7 from Nephthari. All right. So Victorious, you're going to take full damage, and you're going to be stunned.
Yep.
So I'll mark that down there. Temple, Coralina, you guys are going to take half damage. Nephthari, you're going to take full damage, but you'll still be stunned here. So this is 5d10. That is 9, 12, 18, 20, 21. So 21 for Nephthari and Victorious. You guys are stunned. 10.
I will use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements. That's thunder attack, right?
Thunder, yep. So you'll reduce that to 10, and you'll have your elemental bonus on your next attack. However, you are stunned.
So what was that? 10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah, since you're taking half. And that is going to be it for him. That'll move us on to Carolina. It is your turn in initiative.
Okay. All right. All right, tough decision time. Still have a terrible idea. I'm gonna drop the black tentacles.
Okay.
And I'm
Drop
gonna
the
cast
black
Resilient
tentacles.
Sphere
On what?
on Neftari.
On Neftari. Cool. Let me take a look at a Resilient Sphere here just again. A sphere of shielding force encloses a creature or object of large size or smaller within range. An unwilling creature must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, creature is enclosed for the duration. Are you willing to allow yourself to be enveloped by this resilient magical sphere of energy that's enveloping, currently about to envelop you, Neftari?
I'm stunned. I don't think I've got much option, have I?
Well,
of course I'm going to allow it.
I mean, if you're going to allow it, then it just happens. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a choice in the matter regardless. Because you're stunned, so you would fail the dex save regardless. So yeah, you have to. Nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out, though a creature in the sphere can breathe there. The sphere is immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside, nor can a creature inside the sphere damage anything outside it. The sphere is weightless and just large enough to contain the creature or object inside. An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's walls and thus roll the sphere at up to half the creature's speed. Similarly, the globe can be picked up and moved by other creatures. A disintegrate spell targeting the globe destroys it without harming anything inside. So essentially, you're now a hamster in a ball.
Thundercat in a ball.
Basically.
Sure,
Pokemon!
he's Tigron in a ball.
Sleeping hamster in a ball.
Okay.
People can punt around like it's weightless.
That is still concentration, so I'll apply that concentration marker to you as well, Carolina, so I'm aware of it. Yeah, actually, before I forget, Temple and Carolina, can you both roll me con saves again? I forgot concentration checks. Keep forgetting that.
For the
for the roar, the roar from Spike.
I went ahead and rolled mine. Do you want me to re-roll?
I want you to re-roll it. Yes, please.
Okay.
Is this a check or a save? Sorry.
The save.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you guys are both fine.
Okay. I would
Alright.
drop Black Tentacle anyway. So Resilient Sphere. I just look at Temple. Okay, so you remember the story you were telling me about the ice giants?
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
Nods head aggressively.
Okay. Well, we may reenact a little bit. And I'm gonna stay here to try to pull aggro from Vic because he can't fucking move.
What are you planning? Is that the end of your turn, Carolina?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Neftari, it's your turn. You can essentially move 15 feet in any direction. Without. Oh yeah, you're stunned. Yeah, you are. So go ahead and roll me a con saving throw, please.
Just realised if I move the ball while he's stunned, it's going to be like when a hamster loses grip and just keeps spinning.
Yeah.
The ball.
16. That is a failure, I'm afraid. So you are still stunned.
I was thinking
as well.
Still stunned, I'm afraid.
Oh.
I mean, I was thinking that Temple moved the ball very quickly and aggressively.
Temple, it's your turn in initiative.
It's my turn in initiative. I'm going to move the ball very quickly and aggressively. But how am I going to do it? How big is this ball?
This ball is just big enough to envelop Neftari completely, so you can push it.
If I lift the ball and throw the ball, do enemies within attack range of the ball get attack of opportunity on the ball?
No, because it is moving. Like another force is in causing the ball to move. However, if you move away from it, yes, they will get attack of opportunity.
It's also impenetrable, so it wouldn't really matter.
It wouldn't matter, yeah. But for mechanic wise, no, the ball, like you moving something, if an effect causes an enemy to move away from you but not using its action or movement, so like if you push something away or something like that, it does not provoke attacks of opportunity. That's raw, actually. It's only if a creature like uses its movement to get away from you that an attack of opportunity is provoked. So if you move, like if you grab Nehtari and drag him away from something, like say he's unconscious, and you grab Nehtari and like throw him away, because Nehtari is not using his movement to do that, they don't get attack of opportunities against them. But if you move willingly out of the way, you get attacked. They will attack you. So what do you want to do?
Well, let's go with the shenanigans, because it's absolutely what Temple would do. DM, am I able to safely make a move from this side of Neftari to the other side of Neftari? Is that difficult terrain or something? Or is that literally not possible? Because that's what I'd like to do. If it's not possible, though, the only way I'm going to get there is by triggering some of attacks of opportunity. Which
I would say, looking at it, because it's the sphere, you can't act like it envelops around him. So normally, if you didn't have the resilient sphere, I would say you can do that, and you just be able to do that normally, because you're not 5 feet wide, so you don't take up 5 feet of space. It's just that you inhabit that 5 feet of space. You could move through an ally's 5 feet of space because they would move aside for you, of course. With the resilient sphere, I'm going to say actually that sphere envelops that full 5 feet, and because you can't penetrate the sphere yourself, you'd have to move around it to get to the other side of him. Doing so would, if you were to move from there to there and then there to do so, you'd provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
I do have an awful lot of AC, though.
You do?
Maybe I could get away with that.
You might.
Oh, hang on.
What? I mean, yes. I mean, you're not wrong. You could definitely do that.
All right, let's do that. That feels a bit.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Technicality.
Rules as written, you can do that.
Temple, he's going to be grumpily walk around the steel predator. This is a cheap tactic. I don't like it. And now I'm here. I'm gonna fucking kangaroo kick this ball. Yeah.
Okay.
All power. Yeah, I risk being prone, but god damn it, I want both feet. However many pounds.
So as you're coming around, you're going to drop kick this resilient sphere.
Fucking drop kick this resilient sphere. I might get a bounce off of 3 of them here. I don't know. Let's
go ahead and
wait. Are you gonna roll high or low for if it bounces?
I am now. Thanks.
Depends how I hit it, you know.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check, please.
Let's go. There are no half measures. Carolina, when you set Temple up for shenanigans, there's an escalation process, and I think we've all come to learn that.
0, 100.
What am I doing?
Real quick.
A athletics check, please.
Check. Okay.
Yeah. Which direction are you wanting to kick this thing? Just polar opposite of you, or like?
I'm just here because I'm hoping to well, I get at this Steel Predator because I'm hoping to maybe bounce. I don't know how this mechanic works. I don't think there's a rule book about Warforged drop kicking Resilient Sphere.
There's no rule against it.
No rule about that. So you're probably gonna have to go on the fly.
Duck and cover, Neftari, duck and cover.
I'm hoping for a pinball thing, but I suppose that depends how they roll, doesn't it? What is this, an attack? Like,
You can't see a good shot to make it pool, so you just smack it and hope.
we've done bowling, let's try pinball. Right?
Okay, no. Here's the thing that I just kind of realized something, right? The sphere,
America style.
the sphere is weightless.
How does that? Well, then that means that there's zero
So
damage.
that means, well, not only would it do 0 damage, but technically speaking, if you drop kick it, the resilient sphere would just start ricocheting all over the place until friction eventually slowed it down.
Okay, is that what we're going with? Because if so,
Physics.
can I beg you to let me undo my move action? Because I would not have done any of this if that is.
You wouldn't be aware of
expected
that. No, like
Wouldn't I?
no. This is a spell that Corleone has never cast before. You would have no idea what this would actually do. If I allowed that, technically speaking, that would be metagaming.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I know what this spell does?
You've never seen it before in your life, so no.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna drop kick. Kangaroo drop kick. 24. on my
What is your
check.
strength
Wait,
modifier?
yeah. It's a whole button. Let's have a look.
7.
Plus 7. And
I
is
think
that
it's
all
you.
going to ricochet back into my skull? Just ripple up and down me. I've just
Right,
kicked myself.
let's see here. Let's do it this
I
way.
imagine the run up really cool when I do the anime run around the Steel Predator and then just thump.
All right, yeah, I need to do this on my DM screen because this is far too much space for me to do
Only
this.
in our game are we
Snap
defining
center.
rules that have never had to exist.
So 45.
Groundbreaking tabletop gameplay here.
Groundbreaking table never before.
I need to be a
As
picture
a
tester.
7-foot tall Warforged drop kicked a hamster ball with a stunned hamster
So-
inside.
After you drop kick this hamster ball of Neftari, what actually happens is Neftari goes flying all the way down to here, ricochets off the wall, and drops and lands in this square here.
Oh,
I rolled a
You know, either
d10.
way, that's fine.
I rolled a d10 multiplied by your strength modifier. I rolled a 9 times 7, 63. That's how far he moved. So, Neftari, could you do me a favor and move your token to this square here that the arrow is ending on for me, please?
math.
You know, it's
ladies
still a
and gentlemen.
success.
This
Still a
is a
success.
success.
Yes, that is where you are now, Neftari.
As I'm stunned, am I able to let out a scream or?
Yeah, I mean, technically, yes, you can let out a scream. You're incapacitated. You can't take actions or reactions, but you're kind of dazed and confused more than anything.
I'd like to think this ball went screaming across the cave then.
And then ow, as you ricochet off the fucking wall. All right. And because they can't get attacks of opportunity on the resilient sphere, is that the end of your turn, Temple?
I still can't figure out how this whole thing works, but I mean, that was certainly my action. I certainly did a thing.
It was certainly your action.
I'd like to keep my AC because bad things might be about to happen, so I'm not going to use a bonus action.
All right, cool. With that, it moves on to the Predator's turns. So, let's see what they're going to do. The first one's going to move. Well, first one actually is going to roll a d6. Rolls a 5, recharges his roar, should you want to use it. Is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet to here. Number 4 is going to move 5, 10, 15 feet to there, staying in melee range of all of you. Number 3 is going to move 5, 10, 15, and number 4 is going to move 5, 10, 15 to there.
Help!
Okay. The first one is going to make... so the first one is this one here. It's going to take 3 attacks at you, Victorlos. You are stunned, so that would impose advantage, but your displacement cloak does kick in. So it's just going to be the first attack. It's just going to be a normal attack. That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
Hits. All right. Cool. You're going to take 2, 5, 12 points of piercing damage. Your displacement ends. However, it is going to attack you again. So with your
23 now.
Your AC of 23, yes. As what is the
defense?
Yeah, the defense. So whereas defensive tactics, yeah. So when a creature hits you with an attack, you gain +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks made by that creature for the rest of the turn. So your AC has dramatically increased. But because your displacement has ended, these attacks do have advantage now.
Wow.
So that is a 23, and that's a 16. So that goes well up to 28 on the second hit. That's a 22 and a 22. So only the first attack hits you, because your AC is now 23, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, only the second clawed attack hits you. So you will take 7, 9, 16 points of slashing damage. And that is the 2 attacks against you. This top one here is going to attack you, Coralina. Is going to make 3 attacks against you. First one is a 29.
Yep.
Second attack is a 30, actually. And the last attack, is a 20.
Goodbye, cruel world.
All 3 hit. All 3 hit. Cool. Right. So, Coralina, you're going to take 6, 12, 19 points of piercing damage. And then you're going to take 2, 12, 18, I can't do math, 18 and 27 points of slashing damage. So that would be 46 total.
I'm looking fucked up.
And that's from all the attacks, though.
Okay, I'm still fucked up.
Next up, this bottom one here is going to attack you, Temple.
Did she lose concentration on my ball?
We'll get that in just a second. That will be a 24 on the bite. I don't think that hits you. I think your AC is higher than that with your shield of protection.
26.
26. Well done. Nice. So the first attack does not hit you. The second one just hits you, making 26. The third attack hits, that's a 17, making it a 29. So you're going to take 2 claw attacks. So this is 5, 6, 12, 15, 22 points of slashing damage, Temple. 22, yes. And then this back one here is going to attack you as well, Temple. Let's see, the bite.
I hate myself for saying this, but these are at advantage, aren't they? Because I'm flanked.
No, you're not flanked.
Am I not?
Nope. Flank is polar opposite.
I guess, yeah, it works out kind of funny with the big circles, doesn't it?
Yeah, with it being circles. But if this boy here was to flank you, this boy would have to be over here or like here. That's flanking. So that's flanking for me anyway. So
Yeah,
actually,
with large creatures, doesn't it? It's sort of
with
hard
this
to...
actually no, with this last one, yeah, no, that would be flanked actually. This one, no, that's not flanked.
Okay.
But this one here, yeah, no, that would be flanked. All right, well, at least you're being honest. All right, cool. Let's see. Well, well, that was a 3 and a 5, so that they're not going to hit. That's the bite attack. The claw, that's a 9. Well, that's an 18, so that's going to be 30 to hit. So 1 hits. And the last one, that's a 27. Ugh, that was a natural 20. Ouch. So you're going to take Temple.
Why didn't I pick a character with damage immunity?
There's not that many characters that have damage immunity, unfortunately, any kind of damage immunity. Let's see. So you're going to take 6d8 plus 7 here. 3 or sorry, 2, 4, 6. Wow. 7. Wow. 9, 10. 12. Oh, Jesus Christ. 19 points of that was on a crit. So in total, you should be taking what's that? 41 points of damage total over those last the two creatures attacking you, Temple.
Okay.
That'll be the end of their turns. So Coralina, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oof.
Your concentration drops. You're no longer in the resilient sphere, Neftari.
I still travel 60 odd feet a second or whatever it was.
Basically, you just moved 63 feet technically, but I've just pushed it to 65. But yeah, Coralina, your concentration drops. Temple, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
And your concentration drops.
Okay.
Just like that.
One too.
Yes, you do actually. How much did you take? How much damage did you take?
For 38, something like that.
38. Fuck. Then you're going to be rolling a DC 19 Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on your Hunter's Mark.
Nope.
Nope. Unfortunate. Unlucky. All right. With that, Victorious, it moves on to your turn. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. Let's see if you are no longer stunned.
Ooh, plus and minus zooms in and out.
Plus and minus does zoom out. 16... 15 feet, not in range for the plus, so unfortunately, you're still stunned.
Cool.
With that, move on to Spike's turn in initiative. And Spike, seeing the resilient sphere get launched out into the middle of nowhere and then watching the sphere suddenly disappear, can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to there. It's going to make 3 attacks against you, all at advantage in the start. First attack is that's a 4, 17, it's a 29 to hit. Second attack is going to be a 21 to hit. Does that hit your AC? Yep. And the last attack, well, that was an 18. 18 and a natural 1, so that'll be a 30 to hit on the last attack, so all 3 hit.
Remember that time the wizard and the warforged killed their friend?
So this is going to be 2 plus 5, 7, 14 points of piercing damage. And then you're going to take 2 8, 12, 13, 27. So that's a total of 41 damage. 14 piercing, 27 slashing.
Doesn't leave me very much.
What are you left on? I'm just gonna double check this here. Oh, okay. That's going to end Spike's turn there. Carlina, it's your turn in initiative. I will say this. Neftari's looking really, really fucked up. And I mean really fucked up.
Okay. Oh, cool. My range is 90 feet for this. Okay. Sad. I have to weigh out actions and bonus actions. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna conjure an elemental.
Who are you conjuring? Cliff?
No, not Cliff, actually.
Do I have a token for any of the other elementals?
Air elemental?
Air elemental?
Air elemental one? Yeah.
Oh, thank
I summoned
fuck.
one when I first got
Yeah,
introduced.
I've got an air elemental token. That's all right.
It's Misty. Misty the air elemental.
All right, where are you
no,
summoning?
It's Gale. No, Gale.
Yeah, where
Misty
are you
is
the water elemental, isn't it?
Yeah, Misty's the water elemental. Gale is the air elemental.
Yeah, where are you summoning Gale?
Right here.
Right here. Cool. Let me bop her down there like that. So I need to swing in here because I need to grab that air elemental monster card, and I'll pop that right next to the steel predator card because it's there. So I'm going to add Gale here. I'm not going to add any initiative or anything like that. I'm just going to add their AC and their HP here. And they will act as normal at the end of your turn, but summon sickness. She can't do anything just yet.
Alright.
Alright, so that is your action. You have your bonus action still. You forgot about the summoning sickness, didn't you?
No, I'm making a morality choice here.
Ooh.
I don't really actually do anything though, so
This is where you plane shift just yourself and leave the rest of us.
Like, bye-bye! You're all gonna die!
No, that's a shift towards the chaotic side and the evil side.
Oh yeah, that would definitely change you to evil more than chaotic or anything like that.
It's okay, I consent.
Misty Step. Ooh, I believe it was right
There. You'd have been yep.
Alright. That'll be it.
You still have your movement if you want to use it. That was your action, bonus action. Movement at all?
Yeah, sure, why not? 5, 10, 15, 25, and let's see if I can pull aggro.
Okay, 15 feet to there.
Alright, that'll be it.
Alrighty then. That moves on to Neftari at the end of your turn. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please. 21. You're no longer stunned. Well done.
Hallelujah.
You are prone,
Power
though.
of boners is strong.
You are. Once the resilient sphere dropped, though, you are prone. So let me see. You're brought back here. You are prone. So on your next turn, you will need to use half of your movement to stand up. That moves us over to Temple. It's your turn in initiative. Sorry, that's all right.
How did we get over there? Wow.
TPK. TPK.
TPK. You noticed I typed it first in the Twitch chat, but the chat muted me for all capsing at you.
Stop yelling at me!
No shouting!
And yeah, Adam, your Indiana Jones meme. We are going to die!
Die!
Sad face. Fucking Harrison Ford is great. Right, Temple. Oh, pick your poison. How do you want to die? I mean,
How do I want to die? I have, during our conversations with Trogdor and my experience with these creatures, however limited that may be, do I have any reason to believe they can understand any of the languages I speak? Obviously, Common being the most.
You could assume it can understand the language that you speak. Trogdor was speaking to you in Common, so you could assume as much. But
yeah,
you don't know.
People are supposed to be able to control these things, and I don't think he would give us someone who didn't speak their language if they had a specific language. I don't know. Maybe he's that corrupt. If these things don't speak, don't understand Common, then I may also be about to waste a 10 in a very difficult scenario. If I do what I'd consider doing.
Well, that's purely up to you.
It will be an exceptional benefit to us, potentially, if it works. See, I mean, we're up shit creek. There's no denying that.
Mm-hmm.
Please excuse the pausing. I'm just going to.
It's fine. Just consider
a description of one of my spells. Ooh, Again, I do apologize. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Now sort of looking and seeing where should I move, hypothetically, the amount of shit I'd be in.
I see what you're trying to do, and you're in a hefty amounts of shit right now.
Oh yes. I'm gonna have to do the thing and hope these things can understand me, because it's a way out. It buys us all a 10. If it works, keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to cast Command.
What
at
level?
A level of however many it'll let me get. All of them, I think.
All 5 or
affect one additional creature for each slot above first. I don't want to use a. I need to keep a 3rd level spell slot. I need to keep.
If you're
there.
if you're looking for the 3 around you, you would need to use a 3rd level spell slot.
I will use a 3rd level spell slot to cast command.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go with flee.
Flee. All
Get
right.
over there.
Wisdom saving throw DC 14. So, we're going to go with the top one first.
Steel Predator.
Okay. We're going to go with the one at the bottom. And we're going to go with the one to your west. So, with advantage against magical effect saving throws, I rolled nothing higher than a single-digit number for every single fucking one of them. They are all now compelled with command to run away from you.
This is me waving my sword. Oh, I'm waving that sword.
Away! Away with you! Get off my lawn!
Just bad. Leave. Shoot.
I stab in your general direction.
But yes, flee. Target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means.
Oh, when you say it's 10, does that like it's 10? It can't do anything on the next turn. It has to go away.
It has to use all of its movement to get away from you.
That's even better. I thought it was just a go away now and then take your 10 later thing.
No, the target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means.
But when it's 10,
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I would suggest that on
which
its
is
turn,
next.
using its turn is probably when you would use the turn on your turn.
yeah. I've never had this spell work before. Barely.
Oh, Victorious, very quickly. Sorry, can you roll me a d6, please? The first time we're actually having to use it, and I forgot about it already. No. All right, cool.
Okay.
Good to know.
I thought about it for the next one, but yeah, don't worry, it's all good.
All right, Temple. Anything else you're wanting to do?
I've got a bonus action. And I can tell that Neftari's had the absolute teeth beat out of him at the moment.
He looks
Oh, shit.
pretty fucked up. Not gonna lie.
I've also just remembered the cruelty of our god, the DM. And it's occurred to me that they only have to flee from me. They can flee towards something and possibly attack it.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware of that fact.
Anyway, having just killed Coralina.
And Neftari.
Yep.
No, that's not the case.
One definitely has higher AC, can take a bigger beating, but that person is also prone. So I'm sort of doing a tiny bit of math in my head.
And on single-digit HP. What?
Is +2 AC going to help while under attack? Yeah, sure. Why not? That
Who
might
are
be
you
the
casting
2
Shield of
AC.
Faith on?
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith. Bet you didn't see that coming. On Neftari.
On Neftari, cool. Done. You now have a little yellow dot, Neftari.
Oh.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Use my movement to go, and that'll do.
And that'll do. All right, cool. So, moves on to the Steel Predator's turns. The first one.
Which one Spike is?
Spike is this one down here.
What?
Yep.
Come on, Spike.
So the first one is going to attack Victorious 3 times. At advantage. I'm getting really close to throwing this die at the wall.
Is that your D1?
It's my D20. Alright, okay. That one finally hits. That's a 23. Fuck sake. The last attack.
It's okay. I'm a licensed funeral person. It will be a Nerul burial, though, not an Eldath burial.
This D20, with 6 rolls because of 3 attacks at advantage, rolled a 2, a 4, a 2, a 11, a 2, and a 6.
Goodbye.
He was completely prone. All his attacks just missed.
You take 19 points of slashing damage because one of the claw attacks hit you.
Okay.
And then, now, for the other ones, the one at the top is going to roll a d8 for the 8 cardinal directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. And is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to there.
Like you just told the Steel Predators they're going to get a bath.
Bath time. Come on, puppies.
The bottom one is going to roll a d8 for cardinal direction and is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75, 80 feet all the way out to there. Because it's dashing, because it has to use all of its movement away, so I'm saying it uses its action. And this one does basically the exact same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50.
Can I do it now?
55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Way off in the distance.
Can I do the thing?
Oh, the attack.
And I wave my sword at all 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you get an attack of opportunity against one of them if you want, because they had to use their movement to get away from you.
Only one of them. Oh, I got the rules wrong.
It's only one attack of, or one singular attack of opportunity, I'm afraid. Not all of them.
Is this angry boy to my most eastward, the beaten up one?
Yes, he would have been the one that the one that was above you there ran away.
Then let's get him.
Cool. Make your attack.
Long sword.
Long sword. A 17 will not hit, unfortunately.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. All right. With that, Victorless, go ahead and roll me a d6. All right, cool. Your displacement recharges. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. Let's see if you're stunned still. Yeah, you're no longer stunned. You met the DC of 19. So you're no longer stunned, but you are broke back because you are prone. So you are prone.
Hide under my cloak now.
It's like, oh no, fuck, no, I'm gonna go back to bed. All right, cool. And then that is the end of the initiative round. We go back up to the top, and it goes to Spike. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Let's see here. 24 to hit Coralina. As she's coming back. Another 24 to hit.
Yep.
And then a fucking 31 to hit.
Bye.
It's okay. Gail's gonna still be here, but she's gonna go on a rampage.
Oh,
We
yeah,
all go
she's
to the
gonna...
same hell, right?
So 4, 6. Oh wait, no, 6. 13 total points. 13 piercing there. And then
Okay.
3, 11, 17, 21, 28.
I'm down.
Oh, see, that was like 41 points of damage. So you're unconscious?
I'm
Wizards, of
unconscious.
course, famous for their high AC
Alright.
and health.
Cool. And
Look,
Coralina
I came in
is
clutch in that first part.
Coralina is unconscious. Now, let me actually just quickly reconfirm something here with
What's he reconfirming? I hope the DM isn't currently Googling.
If your concentration is broken, the elemental doesn't disappear. Instead, you lose control of the elemental. It becomes hostile towards you and your companions, and it might attack. An uncontrolled elemental can't be dismissed by you, and it disappears 1 hour after you have summoned it. So I am now actually going to roll Gale's initiative.
Gale!
It's no longer on Coralina's initiative, so it's going to act in a second at the end of your turn. Well, it would have been at the end of your turn. It's going to act in a second, and then next round I'll add it in initiative. So rolled a 17. Fuck. All right, cool. So after that, with Spike's turn ending, moves to Coralina. You automatically stabilize. So no death saves from you. And then with that, we'd move on to Gale. So seeing
it's okay. Gale will save us.
And seeing Coralina just take hold on. Okay, let's try this. Gale is actually going to do something kind of interesting here. Gale is going to move 5, 10, 15 feet and envelop Spike in her air form, and is going to use her whirlwind. Spike needs to make a I hate this dice. I really do. I'm putting this dice in jail.
I feel like I've grown a bond with Spike. I feel like I'd be upset if you hurt Spike.
Spike's about to get hurt. So he fails that. Takes 3d8 plus 2. So that's 8, 11, 17. So it takes 21 points of damage. Jesus Christ. Dropping down only that much health, because you guys really haven't done much. Fuck. And I'm going to put...
Get on by a DM when you're all being killed. Done nothing, really.
I didn't mean that. I mean... this is your own fault! You guys, this is your own fault. I'm going to roll another d8 for random cardinal direction. 3. And he is flung 5, 10, 15, 20. Spike gets flung over to there. If a thrown target strikes an object such as a wall or floor, target takes an additional d6 of damage. Takes 4 damage. Dropping it down to that. Dropping Spike's down to that much health. For every 10 feet it was thrown, actually, so it takes another d6. Takes another 3 damage. Damn. So that much health. And is knocked prone. So he's brought back. And that's going to be Gale's turn. Nestari, it's your turn in initiative. You are no longer stunned. You are prone with a bit of higher AC, so you will need to use half of your movement to stand up if you choose to.
How's my wizard?
Your wizard's through a kind of incorporeal form of what looks to be an elemental on the ground, like seemingly bleeding out about 10-15 feet away from you.
All this killing players makes me thirsty.
It does, actually. Killing players makes me extremely thirsty. Thank you.
Go inside with all that fucking salt!
I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Does this count?
Yeah, it's the salt.
Sorry.
So a bit of vinegar on the wound as well.
A bit of vinegar as well, because that rubbing, that always helps. So Mass Cure Wounds, was it, yeah?
Yeah, at 6th level.
6th level. Let's see here. Up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere on a point you choose.
Can I get into a position to try and get my whole party?
You first need to stand up, so you've got so you're if you're no longer prone, you'll have 15 feet of movement. But however, you do have a 60-foot range, and it is up within a point of your choosing. So let me do this very quickly. Draw shape, and I'll make it like a nice green healing color, I guess. Let's see. So that's 5, 10,
radius.
Just saying this voice there, I suppose I'll make it a nice green healing color.
Shut up. Shut up, you. Do you want me to kill you first? I will kill you first if I have to. So that's 5 radius, 10. Oh, that's 5 radius. 10 radius. 20. That should be 30, I think.
It's quite a big circle then.
25.
You get
that's 30 radius, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You're 5, 10, 15, 5. Nope. That there?
I don't see the circle.
That's it. That's a 30. Hey. That's a 30-foot radius sphere. So you could place it. See, if you were to place it there,
it's gonna be close, isn't it? Oh.
If you were to place it there and move yourself to here,
which is what I want to do. Yep.
You can hit every single one of your allies.
I should do that. 6th level Mass Cure Wounds.
6th level Mass Cure Wounds. Go ahead and roll me 4d8 plus 2.
$68.
4. So, Nestari, Temple, Victorless, you all regenerate 21. Coralina, you actually regenerate. Hold on, let me see here. 2, 10, 10, 16, 4, 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 42. 42 HP, Coralina.
Can I use my bonus action to Beast Hide Shift? Or was that standing up?
No, you can use your shift if you want to. So, you gain your AC. You get a +1 bonus to your AC, and you get 24 temporary HP.
How many temporary? 20.
24.
What's 24?
24 temporary HP that Nestari gets. When, 2 times 12, quick maths. When he shifts, he gains 18 temporary HP plus an extra 16 on top of the +1 bonus to AC.
I'd just like to yell to everyone out.
All right, cool. With that, Temple, it's your turn in initiative.
Is this still Predator prone? Is that what that is?
This one down here is prone, yes.
Yeah. What's the symbol next to Victoralis?
He's prone as well. He was stunned and dropped unconscious, dropped incapacitated. He is now only prone because he managed to get through the.
Yeah, my best Harry Potter impression with my cloak over my head.
Can I? Is this a thing I can do? Move to this position next to Victoralis. Can I pick him up, like, so that he's not prone, and also pull him out of this guy?
Technically, so what you would do is you would move next to Victoralis. That's 10 feet of movement. You would use half of your movement to pick him up, so that's 10 feet again, and then you could move him because you're dragging someone with you, half your speed. So you'd move 5 feet back. So essentially, you'd be down to here, Victoralis. You would no longer be prone, but you'd be back there. If that is what you're wanting to do.
Yeah, it's.
But that is all you'd be able to do.
That's all I'd be able to do. But could that be what Vic needs to get to just get him out of that pickle? I don't know who's next in initiative.
It's not me.
Let's just put us back while I think about what I'm doing. What's the symbol next to my name?
Concentration for the Shield of Faith.
And then an alternative move is cheesing it, but I also get an attack on Spike. But then I'm slightly concerned about what Vic be doing.
It's up to you. I know what you should be doing here. Like, well, not should be doing, but I know what I would do if I were in your position here.
How healthy does everyone look?
How healthy does everyone look?
I'm bleeding, but I'm not standing because I'm prone, but I'm holding it together.
I'm pretty fucked, but my claws have come out.
Coralina?
I've still got deep gashes. I'm still fucked. Not as bad as I used to be.
But I can't get there anyway. But you're not unconscious anymore.
No, she's not. She's prone. She's conscious.
I think those Steel Predators take a turn before Victoralis. And that being the case, these two could just kill him on this turn. Probably, maybe, I reckon. Then again, moving him slightly out of the way is one thing. Entirely preventing his death or someone else's death is another. For one attack. I'm sorry again. I'm really taking my time here.
That's fine. Just take your time. Consider what you have to do.
Just out of curiosity, Scott, how damaged are these creatures at the moment? All right.
I think like 2 of them have got damage.
3 of them haven't taken damage. That's how much damage. One of them is actually quite badly damaged. Spike has taken very little damage. The rest of them you haven't even touched yet. That's how damaged these guys are.
I feel like whatever I do in one way, I've sort of worked it out. Whatever I do in one way, I'm making a bad decision because I can't do all the things I want to have to do right now.
The old Spider-Man, do you save the civilians or do you save Mary Jane?
Yeah, so do I save Mary Jane over here? That particular spell is also touch range only. And then these two are on super low health. But I can't get to them by running, only dashing, but then I can't take an attack. God damn. What I do, like, I tell you who'd save Mary Jane and whatever. A freaking fighter right now with Action Surge. I'll have an extra action. Yes, please.
Nope.
I'm going to do something that I believe will save the life of someone who may very well get killed as soon as it's the Steel Predator's turn. Whereas I think our chaps, they're also within attack of opportunity range of something, and they're like potentially in range. This is such a shitty spot to be in. We need to get our dude out of here. I think. So, like, sort of, screw it. I'm gonna move here.
It's 15 feet of movement there.
What's that game you just started playing, Scott? Where you, like, a top-down, like, tactical thing, and you're like, oh, should I do that? Should I do that? You spend ages going, should I send my forces there or there?
Total Annihilation. The other one was Door Kickers. I'm playing a bit of that recently as well, which is pretty cool.
Right, I'm going to lay out my thoughts here. Despite the incredible low health, I just think because of the sheer damage these things do and the fact that Victoralis is prone and I can get to him, I feel like going to Victoralis now is my most valuable option. So to potentially save someone that can then help the rest of the party, potentially no healing spells on that particular character. So now I'm thinking, do I bring him out of prone and out of range? But then he's still likely to get attacked by both of them because he's closest, but I can at least get a disadvantage roll on one of them with reaction. Or do I stand above him, cast Death Ward, but then he still has to get out of prone on his turn, but then he definitely can't be killed by at least one attack. Is that concentration? Those are my thoughts. It is not a concentration spell.
Remember that Vic has a particular set of skills.
I know, and also can slip into shadows and potentially disengage.
The other thing you have to consider right now is the fact that Vic is prone. If you don't get him up, they still have advantage on the attacks against him.
They do. They have double the damage, and he won't be able to unprone until it's actually his turn.
His turn. That is also true.
I'll get one shot at a not disadvantaged attack.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not potentially one shot.
I'd be able.
If it misses, that continues on, of course.
I'd be able to nullify one of those advantages with a reaction. I'm going to unprone because I think that advantage is incredibly dangerous because that you could roll a 5 and a 20 and then we take the 5.
How are you doing this?
I'm going to do the first idea. I'm going to move here. I'm going to use my action to pick up and drag Victoralas one square back. So he's now out of opportunity range, if that matters, when they move. I've now used my action. Now let's spend 20 minutes on my bonus action. And that is literally one thing I can consider with my bonus action. Do I move my Shield of Faith plus 2 AC? And yes, I am. I'm going to switch my Shield of Faith plus 2 AC to Coralina.
To Coralina.
Yes. Who's also in Shit Town. Hi, everyone.
All right.
There's my monologue. That was my TED Talk. I hope you all liked it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right.
Temple wouldn't have anything witty or clever to say here.
It moves on to the Predator's turns. Let's see.
Slightly paranoid. You all have an idea in your head that was better for that turn than me. Or a different idea as well.
Sorry, I can't come up with anything better than that.
No, I had an idea. I had an idea that it would have been significantly better for, well, potentially a lot better for you to do rather than just doing that.
You do know Paladin, don't you? Yeah.
I know Paladin extremely well. But let's see here what we're going to do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to kind of squeeze into there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to there.
You watch it miss by 2 AC. Like hit by 2 AC.
10 and 5, no, 10, 20, 30.
Please don't hurt me. Use that Shield of Faith spell.
Go to there. You will get an attack opportunity. You'll get an attack of opportunity, Victorless.
Would that be at disadvantage because he's 5 feet from me?
With your longbow, yeah. Still hits. 14 points of damage to number 4. Dropping it down to that much health. Go ahead and roll your D8 Colossus Slayer.
Yeah.
That much health. Cool. First one. Here. First attack against you, Victorless. What's your AC currently?
19.
Second attack against you. Third attack against you.
So yeah, second and third attacks automatically make my. Do I have to be hit for that?
You have to be hit for the displacement to disappear.
No. I mean the multi-attack defense thing.
Yes, like if you get attacked, if it then attacks you again, you gain 4 AC.
Yeah. I was just wondering. Oh yeah, subsequent attacks. So it doesn't
subsequent
hit you on the first attack.
Yeah, subsequent.
No, it says when a creature hits you with an attack.
Yeah, so when a creature hits you with an attack, you gain +4 AC against all subsequent attacks made by that creature for the rest of the turn. So it has to hit you. So essentially, you impose disadvantage on the attack, but if it still manages to get through that, your AC climbs by 4. So you're still incredibly difficult to hit. But luckily for you, that displacement cloak has come in clutch because every single one of those attacks just missed you.
Zoop, zoop.
Basically, this one here is going to attack you, Temple. That's a miss. 25 to hit you.
It does hit.
Okay, that's the second attack, and the third attack is 26 to hit. So the last 2 attacks hit you. So that'll be a 4, 6, 14, 17, 24, 31 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And then lastly on the Steel Predator's turn, this Gribbly boy down at the bottom is going to attack Neftari 3 times. 18 to hit you?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Your AC is 20 if I'm right.
It should be now 19 normal plus 1, I think.
Yeah, so 20 for the time being. Nope. Be glad you shifted, because that was a 19 on the last attack. Damn. I'm getting rid of this dice. This dice sucks. I don't like it.
I should have shifted that very first bonus action. The very first round.
It probably would have saved you a couple of times.
Yeah, it would. I think the first time I got hit, it was 19. And it was just like...
Alright, Victorless. That moves to your turn in initiative.
Okay. Right, what will you use this for? No, okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
How's Temple looking?
How are you looking, Temple?
Not shiny. Not completely broken.
Better than
Moderate.
dented, but
Is moderate to on the nail of a descriptor?
moderate, yeah, a bit too on the nose. But
That's how Temple would describe it if you asked
dented
him.
and scuffed, but still going. Man, killing these players is hard work.
Temple would describe himself as absolutely fine, but but that's not how I describe Temple. This has been my riddle.
I would say dented and scuffed, but other than that, looking
Like Temple.
as you've seen better.
On a scale of 1 to 137, how does Temple?
No, fuck it. Fuck it. All right, I'm not going to disengage.
Okay.
I'm not going to disengage. I'm going to use my Hunter's Mark on this dude.
Okay, bonus action to do so. Got it.
And I'm going to hit him with +1 arrows.
All right, you're still at disadvantage for this.
Why is that?
You have an enemy in melee range.
Oh, is that how it works? Just any enemy?
That is the ruling. Because the opportunity attack. So when he moved to here, he was within melee range of you, which was why like it was imposed disadvantage because this one was just behind you. Now that he is there, even though he is outside of this one is outside of your melee range, this one's still in melee range. Making a ranged attack with an enemy in melee range imposes disadvantage. That is actually raw. I'm pretty sure I can find it in the PHP somewhere. Well, not somewhere. It is somewhere. It is there in the PHP.
God damn it! I thought it was if you're attacking.
If if your target is in melee range, then it's disadvantage. Where is it? Attacking 193, 196.
Try it. I'm having a look now.
Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and isn't incapacitated. That is ranged attack rules, page 195 in the PHB. So unfortunately, because this predator is within 5 feet of you, it is imposing disadvantage on your attack. You could leave. You have your displacement cloak is still active, so you could potentially just move away, break melee range with the other predator to lose that disadvantage. But that is a risk that you may or may not have to take, because if it hits you...
Right. Can I roll back the hunter's mark knowing that and change my tactic?
Yeah, I'll let you do that, absolutely.
In which case, I am going to go with my original plan. I am going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Yes, you may do so. Where are you moving?
Move to there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my multi-attack volley, and I'm going to hit both of those creatures with a longbow attack.
So about there, yeah.
So smack bang in the middle of them, so I can hit both of them. So,
all right. Yeah. Cool. Go right ahead and do so. Both with +1s?
With +1s, yeah.
All right, cool. There's a 28 to hit for 13 damage. Which one are you putting that one on first and foremost? You doing the top, this one here first,
I'll hit the top one first.
All right, cool. D8, Colossus Slayer, another one. Ouch! And I need to quickly double check something here for you. Class feats. Roll me a D6 sneak attack. Temples within 5 feet of the creature. 4. Cool. It's 18 points of damage to that one. That is that one there. Drops it down to that much health. And you're attacking this one now, I'm assuming?
Yeah, same.
Alright, cool. Go ahead and roll your attack. Oh, 33. That hits. 8 points of damage. Drops it down to that. 9 points of damage, yep. Sorry. It drops it down to that much health.
Okay,
all right.
And then I am going to... Shit.
Got 20 feet of movement left, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm going to move myself to there.
Okay. Is that everything?
Yeah, my turn.
All right. Cool. With that, we move on to the top of the initiative order. Spike's turn. Spike is going to spend 20 feet of movement getting up. And he's going to move 5, 10, 15 feet. Let's see. Not magical. Yep. Cool. It's a 16. That's a hit. That is a 14. No, I can't count. That was a 14 and a 14, so those miss actually. And that's a natural 20 on the last one. So let's see here. 2, 4, 10, 13, 20 points of damage to Gale. Dropping her down to that much health. As the Predator, after being launched 20 feet across the chamber, gets up and paddles back over towards Gale, who still stood where Spike was, and Spike manages to rake his claws across Gale's gaseous form. A couple of wisps of the gaseous air just kind of fade away, but then Gale just kind of seals over and takes full form once again. With that, Coralina, it's your turn in initiative.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move away. So attack of opportunity from.
Remember, you have your movement to get up first. You are prone.
Yep, that's fine.
Cool. So you've
I'll
got
get 15.
15. So you've got 15 feet of movement.
15.
All right. Cool. Attack of
Measured that correctly. Yep.
Attack of opportunity against you with a bite. We'll say 15 to hit your AC.
Hits.
What's your AC?
14. It used to be 12.
Got Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith puts you up to
Shield of
16.
Okay.
So it does not hit. You keep track of these things. Remember that. Anyway, so no, you managed to get away, and you get up. Ow! Cat. Sorry, I was about to point at that and whacked off my fucking stand. There's a cat. The cat
Take
is
your bingo cards now, folks.
down that way on Victorious's screen. Oh, there she is. That's Sloopy, isn't it?
Yeah, Sloopy.
Yeah, Sloopy.
The cat being here makes the TPK worth it, honestly.
That's if it is a TPK, right? But yes, as you kind of roll on your back and see the predator kind of the steel predator, because it's not an actual predator. Just kind of lumbering above you. You roll over and with your momentum get up and scurry away, and all you hear is a snapping sound as the jaws kind of clamp down on the space that you'd just been occupying as Spike misses the bite on you.
All right, so I'd like to use my action.
Before you do that, I need you to roll me a charisma saving throw. Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Working on it. Yep.
A 10. As you get up and run away, you turn around and you're readying yourself to prepare to cast whatever spell it is you're about to do. And I know this is in the middle of your turn initiative, but this is just RP wise. And you hear a voice in the back of your head, almost as if it was right behind you. Coralina, you won't do what you're planning on doing. As you hear the demon's voice ring in the back of your head. With a shrug of, you don't tell me what to do. You resist the control. DC was 10.
Okay, cool.
So you're fine. You can now act as you see fit.
All right.
The demon does know your name, remember?
Yep. I need consent for benign transposition.
Ooh, benign transposition. What level spell is that?
Is it another
It's
type
actually
of
a wizard thing.
Oh, yeah,
places
a
with
wizard's thing. Let me take a look, see here. You can use your action to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see, or you can choose to swap places with a small or medium willing creature within range. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest, or you cast a conjuration spell of first level or higher. Cool. Who are you wanting to translocation with?
Who is my only person in range?
Nestari. Cool.
Yes.
Nestari, do you consent?
Yes, but they'll put her where I am.
Don't worry about it.
That's what it'll do. It will put her where you are. Do you consent?
Yes, but
Okay.
Trust me.
Pop.
I'm in the middle of all this shit, and I believe I have the spell slot for it.
Thunderwave or Thunderstep.
I hope you do.
I actually don't have Thunderstep prepared. I'm actually kind of pissed at myself.
RIP! What are you going to do
I'm
instead?
gonna Misty Step though.
That would have been cool. Benign transposition with you out of the way and Thunderstep back out. That would have been great.
Oh.
But no. Misty Step. Yep. Mrs. Step back over to Neth'Tari. Absolutely.
you.
Can we get another one of those over here?
Anything else you'd like to do,
Look,
Carolina?
I'm trying. I think that's it because I think I blew my movement to get around, and
yes, you did.
so there we go. Can I roll a check? I would like to see, out of these pillars here, which one is the load-bearing one?
Oh.
Or which?
The rocks.
Yeah, are they rocks or pillars?
They are pillars. The last time you were here, I did mention that they are quite large pillars. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Nope. 8.
You could assume that the pillar here and the pillar here, that if they were to be damaged or destroyed, could potentially cause the load above them to collapse in.
Okay. That's all I got.
All right. With that, we move on to Gale's turn in initiative. Gale is first going to roll a recharge as a 6. Cool. He's going to do that again. Yeet into
He has to spell yeet.
Spikes. Basically, yep. Spikes thingamabob here. He rolls a +7 to this, so fuck me. Gonna roll 2, 4, 14, 16 points of damage to Spike, dropping him down to that much health. He gets flung in that direction. They need to make fail miserably. So what was that? 16 points of damage. So let me note that down. 16 points of damage plus that's what, 5, 10. That is 20 feet. So another 2d6 for 11. So Spike takes an extra 11 points of damage, so I'll go and take that off just now. That drops him down to that much health. As Spike gets yeeted over to on top of this Steel Predator here, and they both separate. Because they can't occupy the same space, so they tumble off of each other. They're both knocked prone, and number 2 here actually takes the first points of damage, dropping down to that much health. And that's going to be Gale's turn. It moves to Neth'Tari. It's your turn in initiative. I hate these dice. I really hate these dice. I really hate these dice.
Okay, how injured is Vic?
Vic, how bad are you looking here?
I'm holding it together. I'm hurt, but holding it together.
Temple is a bit battered and bruised. Corlino is still very injured. Yeah?
Yes.
Carlino looks kind of fucked up, not gonna lie.
Yep. I'm probably gonna have some scars later.
Thinking, reverse gravity on that big, those 4 at the top left.
What level spell is that?
7th level.
Ooh.
Where are you putting that? Like just over here somewhere?
It's 50 foot across, isn't it?
Yeah. 50-foot radius. I'm not drawing that because that's
That covers the entire map.
that basically covers the entire fucking.
It's hoping to get the whole map,
But yeah, I'll change it. I'll allow like for dramatic like
I'm worried about Temple and Rick.
Yeah, it's for storytelling flair. Will allow it to only target these three if that is what you're intending.
Well, is fly a range spell?
It's a touch spell.
No, I have to actually touch somebody.
Polymorph is probably a touch spell too.
No.
Because if you do the whole map, Temple and Vic are going to go floating off as well, and they probably really don't need to go floating off, especially not with the monsters. Yeah. The floor, is it a loose surface, or what sort of a surface is the floor?
It's a loose kind of rocky surface.
So they're not going to be able to grab hold of it, if I yell at them.
I would allow.
They're not within range of anything that looks like it can be even remotely held on to.
Temple technically is. And I would allow Victorious a dex saving throw to try. I would allow Victorious a dex save to try and grab onto something to anchor himself down. As if you're wanting to go up here.
I should yell, grab hold of something, and kind of hold my action until they've sort of moved on their turn and tried to, or something. Is that possible or not?
You can definitely hold your action and prepare reverse gravity until Temple and Victorious are in a position, well, until everyone at least is in a position to hold on to something, if you'd like.
Yeah. Grab hold of something.
All right, so are you waiting for everyone to hold on to something?
Just my friends, really.
Yeah, but like Coralina, yourself, Victorious, Temple.
Hopefully, me and Coralina will be out of the range of the spell. It was just, perhaps we won't.
You two would need to grab onto something as well.
Yeah.
Each other.
That is anchored to the ground.
But wouldn't it be pretty beautiful?
Yeah, it would be until they fly up and take 66 of bludgeoning damage. And then 66 of bludgeoning damage on the way down.
Yeah, I shall hold that action until everyone's held onto something.
Alright, cool. Are you going to use your movement to go and grab onto something yourself, or...?
Yeah, can I take Coralina with me so we can grab hold of this rock together? I'll hold on to the rock.
If Coralina consents, yes. And yeah, you'd be able to move 15 feet, dragging her along behind you. So you could move Coralina and yourself to the side wall there if you want.
I'll take us as far away from everything as possible, So... Yeah.
There. That's where you guys would get to.
Yep. And I'll get ready to cast the reverse.
All right, cool. Temple moves on to your turn.
So I want to be grabbing onto something, don't I?
You just heard Nithari tell you to grab onto something. And that's
My
it.
sword! No.
I mean, that sounds like a personal thing.
Steel predator next to you.
You're coming with me, sunshine. Grappled the whole way up and down. It's something Temple would do, so please stop laughing and let
You told me to grab something, so I grabbed something.
Oh man, imagine though we get into the air, I just kick the bastard. Or do we do sensible Temple? And I know you're all laughing because that's a ridiculous idea, but we're also super dying. Do I have to make any movements to grab hold of this pillar next to me?
I would say yes. You would have to move the like to there.
Okay. Of course, the other option is fucking yeet myself over here. And that's potentially good for an escape, even though obviously when I get over there, we'd have an issue. I feel it's much more sensible if I... can I use my movement to get over here and then grab hold of the wall?
You can definitely do that. You will provoke an attack of opportunity.
No, this is Steve. He likes me. Yoink! Too fast for you, Steve.
That's natural 20. Not fast enough, I'm afraid, Temple.
Yoink!
6,
so fast that
9,
it hit me.
11, 17, 24 points of damage.
Only 24. Damn.
Only 24, he says.
Horizon Wizard.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
So,
Bye.
DM, are we doing rolled HP or for our next characters?
You've been rolling this currently for your characters just now, so yeah, if you want, hell, I'll even let you guys roll for stats if you want to do that. I highly encourage not doing so because I hate rolling for stats in D&D games. But
circle. Terrified by the strange purple circle, I feel inspired and get an extra action. I use my action grabbing this wall with a big hug.
All right, yeah, you can do so.
That's a thing, isn't it? What are the chances you think if I launched myself at this wall with my dash, I could get a grab in last minute? That I'd probably have to roll something for that, and it would be difficult. So I'm going to hug this big old pillar.
All right,
friend.
Cool. Just to point something out, I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but that's 100 feet right there. That right there is the like the diameter of the sphere, like the cylinder. Because it's 50. It's a 50 foot. Wait, is it 50 foot radius or 50 foot radius? So 100 feet in diameter. So yeah, it essentially covers practically the entire cavern here. So you're going to have to hold on to something.
Cool. I'm gonna cast 10th level N10.
10th level end turn. Got it. With that, moves on to their Predator's turns. Let's see here.
Bye bye.
30, 10, 15. Spike can't do anything yet.
See you later, Vic.
5,
They're good.
10,
Good times.
15,
Yeah, so it's alright, wasn't it?
20, 25, 30.
I won't miss you, Spike.
40. Let's see. Attack number 1, Victorlus. I don't think that's a hit because that's a 16. Attack number 2. That's a 18.
19.
19. All right, cool. Attack number 3. 15. So, nope. First Steel Predator completely misses you, like munching and swiping at your displacement. That's still active. Second Steel Predator. It's a 16. That is a 18. Fuck's sake. It was a natural 20 and then a fucking 6. That's another natural 20. Ooh. 19. The very last attack hits you.
Okay.
That is 8. 9 plus 7, 16. 16 points of damage. This one here is going to swing out. That is a hit. That is also a hit. That is all 3 hit on Gale. Let's see here. 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 27, 34, 41 points of damage to Gale. Dropping her down to that much health. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. Your AC is currently 16, right, Coralina?
Yes.
15. That's a 24.
Okay.
And that's a 30. So the last 2 attacks hit you. 1,
All right.
2, 4, 5, 9, 23 points of damage.
For everything?
For total, 23 total.
Okay. I'm still up.
You're still up.
I'm hanging in there. Barely.
Alright, cool. That's the end of the Predator's turn. Vic, you're up.
Do I? So I need to use an action to
Grab onto something. Yep. Roll me a d6 quickly as well while you're thinking about what you're doing. Nope, no displacement.
One. Bonus action disengage.
Cool. Where are you moving to?
I was trying to use the fancy like move the player token, but it seems like completely off lines. Like it doesn't actually show where my token is. So, yeah.
Wait, what?
You can do the animation thing where you can like show where your character moves.
Oh, right,
use it, but it seems to like offset my character like 2 squares to the wrong side for some reason.
How do you do that again? I can't remember.
Grab your token. Tap
Yeah.
X.
Oh no,
Right,
just
so-
hold. That's me doing it. Grab your token, and then right click where you're moving to.
I'm gonna dash down there.
Okay.
So yeah, move
5,
there.
10, 15. There, so that's 5, 10,
I was
15,
there, so
20.
5,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to grab onto that pillar as well.
All right, cool. Neftari, your trigger has met. Are you casting your reverse gravity spell?
Indeed, I am.
All right, cool. Let's see here. every single one of you needs to make a dex saving throw, please. Carolina and Neftari, just because you both failed, the moment the spell takes effect and you feel like gravity is shifting, you reach over and instead of grabbing onto the wall, you grab onto each other. Because you both failed your own DC. Like Neftari even failed his own DC. Victoria, you managed to grab onto the pillar and hold on for dear life as the reversing gravity takes effect.
If I hadn't.
And yeah, Temple, you're unable to get a proper hold on as gravity reverses. All creatures and objects that aren't somehow anchored to the ground in the area fall upwards and reach the top of the area when you cast a spell. A creature can make a dex saving throw to grab onto a fixed object you can reach, thus avoiding the fall.
I honestly thought the action I used had prevented that, to be honest.
That's what I asked. Do I need to use an action to hold on to
I thought the action was a preventative measure for this happening. I didn't know I'd still have to pass a dex save.
You know what? Yeah, actually, no. Yeah, now that I think about it, it would be fair to do that. So yeah, no, never mind. Ignore me. You are all anchored on. So no, as you guys are holding on to the pillars, watching as the only one that actually isn't affected by this is Gale, since she's made out of air.
Just her bum becomes her head, and her head becomes her head.
Basically, she just envelops in herself and reverses her position. Meanwhile, the steel predators all just go and tumble up to the ceiling. I'm just going to do this because it makes it so much easier. They all take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as they go tumbling up to the roof. And then take another 20 on the way down.
Lasts for up to a minute though.
Yeah, but I'm just going to roll that now and apply that at the moment. So, now that you guys are hanging on to the pillars with gravity reversed, what are you guys going to do? I'm going to give you I'm going to allow you guys to go out of initiative here for 1 minute. I am going to start a timer here on my phone. I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to discuss what you guys are going to do, at which point gravity will revert. Everything will plummet down. They'll take the damage. They'll all be knocked prone as they plummet to the deck. But I'll give you guys a minute to actually discuss what your plan is to do after this, since you're all there. Everything else is 60 feet above you. You've got a minute of respite. Your time starts now.
I've got a 3rd level fly. I've also got a 6th level, so we can all get the fuck out of here.
Let's fly all the heck out of here. Yeah, okay.
Can't kill the
45 seconds.
So, let's sleep.
Great plan.
All
Can
right.
we cast it straight away? Is that something we can do?
It's touch, so I'm gonna have to fly over and get it. So
go.
Are you gonna drop this gravity spell and make them all hit the floor?
Yeah, when they hit the floor, they'll all be knocked down, and we can all
they'll all be prone. We
time to run away.
But let's make sure we heal each other and
15 seconds.
support each other on the way out.
Yep. So Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to pop fly, go over, grab them?
Just do it,
Yep.
please, throw it.
Okay.
2,
All right, so
1, time's up.
Yep, pop first. Yep, pop
You're-
first fly.
You're in initiative on your turn.
All right, cool.
You were out of initiative to allow that because you had 1 minute of respite. You're now back in initiative. They have all gone bop and they're all dropping prone. So let me give them all the broke back icon. Except for Gale, of course, because Gale can't be knocked prone. As there is a sudden dull thud and clatter as this steel predator beside you, Neftari and Coralina, comes tumbling down and crashes onto the ground immediately next to you. Top of the initiative order, because that was the end of Victorious's turn, is Spike. Spike is going to get up and move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. Coralina, it's your turn in initiative.
Okay. Look at Neftari and be like, "Can you get out of here by yourself? I can go and get them."
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll send healing.
All right. So, last second level spell to Misty Step.
Where are you going?
30 feet away towards the boys. So right there, right there. Bop.
Okay.
Use my movement to get over.
Yep.
And I'll have to actually wait to cast fly. Or no, bonus. That was Misty Step was a bonus action.
Misty Step is a
And
bonus
cast-
action.
Yep, cast at 6th level fly.
6th
So-
level fly.
So myself, Vic, and Temple can all fly now. And that gives us 60 feet, I believe. Or
Flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
all right, let's go.
Are you going to fly? You haven't used your movement yet.
I mean, I used I think 10 feet to get over.
Well, 10 feet, so you've got 50 feet of flight left.
And I've used my action and bonus action.
So you have 50 feet of flight left.
All right, so I guess doorway is that way there. So about 45 feet to down here. Leading the charge here.
All right, cool. With that, we move on to Gale's turn. Gale, once again, we're going to pop into there. Spike's going to have to make a strength saving throw. 2 3s, because why the fuck not? I hate my dice. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of the finest damages. Dropping down to that much health. And he is launched straight upwards. So I will put 2 back, and he goes 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to there. Is once again knocked prone and takes an additional 5, 8 points of the finest bludgeoning damages. Drops him down to that much health. And we move on to Neftari. It's your turn in initiative.
Okay, I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds again.
Okay.
If I still can actually, I think that might need. Oh, it's 5th level spell slot. 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
5th level Mass Cure Wounds. What's the size of it again? So go ahead and roll 3d8 plus 2, and it's a 30-foot radius.
I think there's room to get us all in. Well, do it while running towards Corina, so. But it's 50 foot between Corina and Temple, so it should.
That's your 30-foot radius there.
Yeah, do I have to. Does it get an attack of opportunity when it's prone?
Yes, but it'd be at disadvantage. So everyone regenerates 15 HP. Coralina, you regenerate 30.
Better. The bleeding stopped. Ish.
That's a 21 to hit you, Neftari.
That hits.
Ooh.
16 points of damage. All right, and you've run over to here. Now, Scarlina, using your movement. Is that everything for yourself?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool. With that, we move on to Temple. It's your turn in initiative.
So I've got
60 feet of
30
flying.
feet of- 60 feet of
60
flying.
feet of flying. Dashing, that's 120 feet.
Okay. Victoralis, we need to get out of here now. I'm going to use my movement to move to this position.
Mm-hmm.
That one, right there. And I'm going to hold an attack action until an enemy comes in melee range.
Okay. And is that it for you? Yeah.
Potentially. If you don't mind, I'll take the extra 5 feet.
Yeah, go
and
for
get
it.
there because that gives me. Then I can use protection on Coralina as well
Yeah.
as Neftari.
All right. Cool.
And
You're muted, by the way, Adam. If you were saying anything there.
Not really. Just bye.
Just
Bye-bye.
bye. Bye. This is where I die. Bye now.
I'm gonna die now. Bye bye.
maybe I'll make it.
Maybe I will.
I can just barely see the corner of Victoralis's nose, and that is enough. I'm gonna cast, move my Shield of Faith over to Vic now. Everyone's had a go on this Shield of Faith. Plus 2 AC to Vic, and that's all of my first level spell slots. Did you catch that?
Mm-hmm. Done.
Yep.
All right.
End of turn.
End of turn. Moves on to the Predator's turn.
That was ominous.
20 feet of movement from each and every one of them. And those of you who can still see them, which is primarily just this one, and like a little bit of this one.
See a few of them, yeah.
You watch as the 4 of them that are there that aren't Spike kind of look to each other, bark a word in an unknown language to each other, and they kind of hunch down on all fours, and you watch as their eyes glow a deep kind of violet purple color. And that's it for their turn for the time being.
That's scary.
Victoralis, that moves to you. I will say now, if you were to dash,
I've got 60 feet. I'm good.
but what I'm saying is, if you were to dash, you'd have enough movement to make it out of the cavern. And well, like going through turns as it is, if you were to all go and dash, there's a high likelihood that you'd be able to make your way out to the Magnificent Mansion.
Okay. So I've got 60 feet of movement.
60 feet of flight.
Is that separate from movement then?
No, it's all combined. So if you walk, you can walk 30 feet, and then if you fly, you can fly another 30 feet. If you fly the entire thing, you've got 60 feet. You can fly for a total of 60 feet.
You can also fly up 10 feet, can't you, if you want to get around like an enemy or something?
I mean, you could technically do that, yes.
I don't see it helping here, but yeah.
But if you were to fly as it is right now, you could definitely make your way out of the.
I've got dark vision and I can't see anything.
But your dark vision doesn't go out that far, does it?
Seeing is for
I've
cowards.
only got 30 feet at the moment.
Oh, yeah, it is 60 feet. For some reason, I thought it was only 30 for you. That is my bad. There you are. You should now be able to see a lot more.
That's what I wanted to know.
Sorry, Adam. I genuinely thought you only had 30 feet of dark vision. That's my bad.
I was just like, I'm sure I should be able to see what's going on here. So I've used 10 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
I am then going. I'm going to use my action. Cast 3rd level wind wall.
Okay.
Make a friend for Gale.
I can't switch this off. Hang on, okay. Let me just figure out this pathway. Let's do it. Quite too. Alright, no, 50 feet. Damn it. No, I'm going to do that anyway.
Alright,
I'm
so.
going to cast a wind ball like that.
There you go, cast. And let's see. Strength saving throw or take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. Cool. For 3 of them. Spike. What's the DC? 14.
14.
Okay, so Spike saves. Just go ahead and roll me a 3d8 bludgeoning damage just now. Spike saves. The next one saves. And the last one. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the 8 and the 6. Yeah, they all save, so they all take half damage, so they all take 10 damage. That much damage. That's number 4, so drop down to that much damage, and that was number 1. That drops down to that much damage. Done. They've all taken the damage. You have another 50 feet of movement and your bonus action.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
And then I'm going to continue my... What did it do? No, there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45. I'm gonna end myself there.
All right, cool. With that, could you go ahead and roll me a stealth check since you're using your bonus action to hide?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Can I use my D4 for my shadowy thing?
Go right ahead.
Shadow.
Yeah, it's always a
19.
one.
It's always a plus.
Nine.
It's a plus. Right. Anything else you're having to do on your turn there at all?
No,
Nope.
I think I've exhausted everything I can do.
That's you. All right, cool. That will move us on to Spike.
This guy. We don't like Spike anymore.
You told me he was a good guy, but he's not. He's an ass.
No, he's an ass.
Sorry, because it's in the darkness. It's outside of you guys' line of sight. I'm not telling you guys what he's doing. Because I'm a dickhead like that. You guys don't know what he's doing. He's not. You can't see him in the darkness. So, it moves on to Coralina. It's your turn in initiative. Yeah, I'm being that kind of an arsehole.
Okay. I'm not that strong, am I?
Strong? I mean, you're not super strong, but you've got like you've got strength of 10. I mean, you won't be able to do. Oh, what the fuck? No, cancel. It's beyond 20 popping up. Like it's not like you can do like feats of superhuman strength. There's no theory about it. You can carry. You're able to lift 300 pounds.
Oh, dope. All right, let's go for a little role reversal here, and because I cast fly on everybody except one, it's just right under the arms. Go. We're out. Or no, gone.
So what are you doing? Sorry, say that again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm scooping up my Lois Lane.
Oh, you're picking up Neftari and you're going to scoop him out with you.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody else get his good robotic a bit?
It's just you, I think. It's gone robotic.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now, David?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yep.
All right, so you grab your Lois Lane, and you know, with you guys being there, I'll say you guys managed to make your way out into the
beeline
outside.
straight for the
You
mansion.
beeline straight out, and you guys are booking it straight to the Magnificent Mansion. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, cool. I'd say you guys get about 10 feet away from the Magnificent Mansion before we pass on into the darkness. Right, cool. Neftari, You're with Coralina, so that's fine. You guys are technically no longer in initiative for the time being. Temple, what are you doing?
Does the air elemental get a turn?
I've rolled the air elemental. Don't you worry.
Okay.
It's in the dark. You guys can't see it. So you guys don't know what it's done.
So do I run towards the creepy steel predators doing creepy stuff, or do I run away in the other direction? Well, it says in Temple's profile that he doesn't flee from monsters. Monsters flee from him, but this isn't fleeing. This is a tactical retreat. So I'm going to follow Victoralis out here.
Okay.
Can I? This is kind of weird. Hold my movement and pace myself with Victoralis so that I move at the same time he does.
Can't hold your movement, I'm afraid. You can only hold actions.
Because I'd want to run out alongside him here. And I would wait a second to be paced with him, if you know what I mean. Like, it's something I could do in physics, but it's not in the game, like, because that's not how we pace turns, is it? So I can potentially protect him from harm if he's attacked while running. That's,
what I'd say is because you guys have fly cast on you. What I'll say is, if you want, and if Victoralis consents, you'd be able to grab him and carry him with you as you fly towards the exit. You'd have just enough. You'd have just enough movement to make it to the exit if you want to do that.
Cool. Let's do that.
Do you consent for that, Victoralis? All right, cool.
Yeah, reluctantly, I accept.
Did it look like I was going to stop and ask?
Yeah,
let's go.
Coming towards you.
Yep.
Okay.
With that, you guys disappear outside. And what I'll go ahead and do is I will shift you guys over from there to here again. Off of the battle map. As you guys all reconvene outside. Just at the entrance to the magnificent mansion. I would like all of you to quickly go ahead and roll me perception checks, please.
Would I know where the mansion is by default?
You've cast it, so yeah, of course you know where it is. It's your mansion.
Yeah.
And you did say you cast it just outside the entrance to the cave. So, yeah, of course. All right, so we have a 26, a 28, a 10, and an 18. So yeah, no, you all hear this. As you guys are you're catching your breath, kind of panting and gasping at the quick, hasty retreat, the tactical retreat that you've made to get out and get to the magnificent mansion. We're not prepared for that in the slightest. Might have been a little unbalanced in combat.
Carried along by Temple, but at the same time he's still got an arrow knocked in his like.
But as you guys are like might have been completely imbalanced on the voice in the skies part, but hey ho, we're alive. You guys hear a cracking noise, just, and then as you guys turn around, in a kind of like a perimeter around you, 4 of the steel predators have a dimension door outside with you.
But we're in the air.
For brevity's sake, we'll say you guys managed to scoot your way into the magnificent mansion, where you will be safe for the next 23 hours. So you can get a nice long rest, you can recoup, get your spell slots back, and formulate a plan for dealing with these steel predators.
Or spend the last 24 hours of our life relaxing in the sex dungeon.
I mean, well, it'd be 23 hours because there's only
I don't
you've only got
want to
20.
go into Neftari sex dungeon.
No, I want to get
can-
expelled. I don't want to
you
go
can-
out
You can
consensually.
make your own sex dungeon. It's the Magnificent Mansion. So, you know, gags, whips, and chains if you want.
We're
them.
not sharing.
Well, the only two
Vex's
people that
down
I'd be
there with,
sharing
like,
is Coralina and Neftari.
targets all over the
Hey!
Not if Victoralis slips into shadows and I just stay completely still.
Okay, that's just weird. That is just super weird. Yeah, I'm going to slip into shadows. I'm going to watch. That's just
Why
like
I
that
weird.
scene
furiously
from The
sharpened my arrows.
It's like that scene from The Witcher.
I feel sick now, given those weird images in my head now, Victoralis. I hate you. Anyway, with that though, because that is 25, going on 25 past 11, we will call that for the end of the session here.
I didn't think we were going to get out of that without somebody dying, or possibly all of us.
I mean, you were close. You were really close. I mean,
when you
Neftari,
said
you were on
three of
3
them-
health.
no damage yet, it was like, shit.
Yeah, like the reason that I had this little notebook was because I was wanting to count like how much damage you guys were doing per round, and then you guys stopped doing damage because you got stunned. So it's like I might not have balanced this encounter properly at the moment because I had balanced it properly because
I think if it hadn't been for the stun thing, we would have been.
Yeah, you guys would have been a lot better. Like,
players.
yeah, because like half the party was incapacitated for several rounds, so it is fair enough. Like if you hadn't been stunned, you would have probably would have been fine because you did do like in one round of combat, you guys did do 147 damage total. If it had continued along those lines as you went on, there's a solid, like a very high likelihood that you could have easily have taken out all of them.
It's the damage they do, though, isn't it? They potentially can do. They can
Yeah.
potentially do as much as that, you know.
Yeah, but the flip side to that is you have healing. They don't. But anyway, what did you guys think? I mean, other than I may have almost killed you all.
I met my quota.
I
I got to attack once.
first round, and from then on it was. I should have done something completely different that first round. I was just completely ineffectual, and it was. Sorry, my fault.
These things happen, unfortunately. When it comes down to it, it's a matter of like, hindsight is 2020, but you know, can't change what you've done. I'm afraid.
There were a couple of moments there when I was like, "Has no one remembered I'm last in initiative? Oh, where are they all going? Please don't leave me." Oh, no.
I'm going to be left behind. I don't want to die alone.
Help.
But yeah, I will try and like I am going to quickly go on to Donjon and save this initiative count minus Gale, of course.
Yeah, she'll disappear after an hour.
Yeah, so you won't have Gale with you. So I'm going to post this I'm going to post this in the Roll20 chat, but just ignore it because that's just me. I'll save that for next time. That'll keep all of the HP counts and everything there. So all of the Steel Predators will be at the same health as they were now. So they're not just going to randomly be like, oh yes, we're back up to full health, because monsters unfortunately don't like have the same get the same benefits of a long rest in comparison to adventurers.
Hey, I tell you what gives me a little bit of joy, and you're all gonna enjoy this. Gale's gonna be in there for quite a while yet, just tearing shit up.
And also, she can't pass through that wind wall as long as I keep it up. So she's cornered, like in that little V that I made.
Just
Like,
fucking up
basically
Steel Predators.
With all those predators in there, she's now,
Yeeting them
trapped
into the
in
wind.
there,
I mean,
so battering the shit out of them.
Well, she
It's
can't
like
pass,
one of them
she can't
cloud-
pass through it. She can go around it.
Oh, she can go around it, yeah.
I imagine it's like
She
one
had,
of those
like, three
clouds from
predators
Looney
there,
Tunes when
and she's
people
in
are
the middle
fighting.
of them. then
I thought all the creatures teleported out of there just as we were disappearing into the mansion. Isn't that what he said?
It was
Say that
great when
again?
that happened because I imagined us as flying.
There's 4 of them already dimension doored out, and there was only
Yeah,
5
man.
total.
Well, is it still 5 total? One might be dead. If 4 of them dimension doored out, well, the other one's fighting Cliff, wasn't it? Not Cliff.
Gale. You don't know what's happening because as you left at the darkness, you weren't able to see what was actually happening in said darkness. But I have also written down the HP of all the creatures that you guys are going up against, that you might go up against next time around. I am going to do a little bit of finagling before the end of the session. Yeah, I think it would be like. Let's actually do this very quickly.
Magic Mansion on the exit of the cave, anyway. That was. Because they were pretty fast. They could have chased. If there wasn't a mansion on the exit of the cave, they
Okay, cool.
would have chased us down and cut up.
Oh yeah, they definitely would have, like, that could, like, if you guys hadn't had the Magnificent Mansion there, that would have been a TPK. Because if you guys left, you guys leaving, although I wouldn't have a battle map for it, I would have just hastily I would have made a battle map for next week, but you guys wouldn't have had access to this safe zone, this safe space within the Magnificent Mansion to retreat to recoup and heal.
How long does flying last for?
An hour, yeah.
An hour.
So we could have flown outside, all grouped up outside. I could have used all my spare high levels healing slots, my spell slots, to heal everyone as much as we possibly could, and then dive down on them from above, raining hellfire and dropping.
I mean, I could do it
like
again.
A bomb.
And a temple.
Yeah, you could have done that, but
Might have survived.
I don't think you would have personally, because you still had 600 HP worth of damage to deal.
Yeah, and they can do that scream where spells will lose concentration, and then suddenly everybody that's flying isn't flying anymore.
Yeah, being stunned in the sky is not a good thing.
Oh,
yeah. Stunned in the sky, everyone loses concentration, you bop, and you drop and take a lot of bludgeoning damage and are not
What a way
prone.
to TPK though.
Yeah, that would be a fun way. Just everyone just something like a Wile E. Coyote, like just running in the spot, like, no gravity, and that's it. Everyone's dead. GG. Roll new characters, and we'll continue next week. Maybe we'll see. But anyway, if there aren't any other comments, complaints, concerns, anything like that with tonight's session.
No, I think given what we had, we did fine.
Yeah, you got away with your lives, so.
Spice. A little bit of spice. Because we're fighting all the same
Spice?
enemy.
Spice?
I think we'd have added a bit of spice to it by making something like the cave slowly caving in, maybe dropping rocks.
I mean, that was a plan, but that plan wasn't going to be taken into fruition, unfortunately.
Yep.
Because Coralina did plan to do exactly that, hence why the asking of which of the pillars is a load-bearing support.
I mean,
the farmer
Coralina's
walks
got,
in mid-combat. Are you guys okay? Oh shit! Walks back out again.
Did you figure out how you would drop the pillars?
Cliff?
I was gonna actually lightning bolt the pillars. I was gonna crank to
Ooh.
max and lightning bolt the pillars.
I don't know. Pokemon taught me a lot about using lightning on rocks.
Yeah, it does nothing. Rock type
Actually,
are
it's
immune
still
to
effective. It's ground.
Is it ground
No.
type?
Ground type.
I thought it was rock
I don't
type.
know.
Oh, well.
Like that rock with fists, he's pretty mad. Lightning don't work on him.
Graveler?
No, Geodude, rock with
Oh,
fists.
Geodude. I mean,
He's
Gravelers are
always
rock.
angry. All the
Gravelers
time.
are rock with fists as well, except he's got feet. Then you've got Golem. And Golem's
Ooh.
just a bigger rock. And Golem's like rock Bowser. When you
He
think
is.
about it.
But yep.
But anyway, if
Bowser.
that is the case, with everything that is still going on in the world, remember, everyone, there's still a pandemic going on. So, as always, remember to stay safe. Adhere to your social distancing guidelines. Make sure your 2 meters are 6 feet apart if you're, not using the metric system like most normal people, Kayla. But as she would also say,
wash your goddamn hands.
exactly. And with that, we will catch you guys next week for more combat-heavy D&D shenanigans. I was going to say bullshit there, but that's not quite the same. Shenanigans. We'll catch you next week. Bye!
Bye.
Bye. I love it.